As new wholesalers are coming into the space every single day.
Pause.
So I want to talk about different business models. How can you design your wholesaling business in a way that's going to be sufficient, get you results so you can get out here and start closing? That's what we're going to be talking about. Let's not waste any time. Let's get right on into it.
Hey, coming down like precipitation. I ain't never met a...
All right, so I've got three primary business models that I want to talk to you all about that I've seen other wholesalers be successful with. These are like the main business models that you're going to see in the wholesaling space. The first one is going to be an acquisition-based strategy. You're basically the one going out there, putting the property under contract. You're talking to the sellers. You're running the numbers, comping it out, getting pictures, and ultimately putting the property under contract. But you're only doing one side of the deal. You're not going out there and finding your own buyers. You've got someone else for that. So maybe you're working with like a hedge fund that does all the work for you. Maybe it's another wholesaler. Maybe it's an agent that you're working with, but someone else whose job it is to dispose of that deal for you. You'll be working with them. You'll solely focus on acquiring more deals, putting your money, your dollars into marketing to get sellers. Someone else's job will be marketing for a buyer for that deal. Now, this strategy tends to work really good if you're trying to virtually wholesale. Maybe you don't have any connections. Maybe you're just getting started. Maybe you just enjoy talking to the sellers, but you don't so much enjoy talking to the buyers. Or maybe your budget is limited right now and you've only got enough money to do one part of the deal or enough time to do one part of the deal. It could be a lot of different scenarios that will cause you to want to go with an acquisition-based model. Now, the next model is going to be a disposition-based model. And in that model, you're basically the one that's going out there, talking to the buyers. You're building up a massive buyers list, and then you're looking for people who already have deals. And you're basically going to help them get that deal sold, whether it's a wholesaler, an agent, an actual seller. Basically, like you'll just be working on getting that deal sold with the buyer, communicating with title companies, having the buyers go into properties, check them out, and you'll ultimately get an assignment agreement signed. And you'll also have a JV agreement in place with the person that has the property under contract. This model tends to work really, really good where maybe you're a person that, you are local to that area, or maybe you just have the gift of gab or a lot of connections in a given area, and you know that you can get out here and get the deal sold. Maybe you've just got a massive buyers list in a certain market. Maybe you've worked with some really heavy hitting buyers in this area, and you know that if other wholesalers had deals, you can help them get those deals sold. A lot of people who do dispositions have already proven that they have a track record for getting deals sold. Either that, or you can go out there and start building up a list of buyers, but we never know who's real until you're already working with them. So the disposition-based model usually works very well when you're already experienced, you're already out here working in a given market, and you could just find more deals to slam dunk on the back end. Now, keep in mind, with the acquisition and the disposition-based models, you can really do both of those models solo pretty easily. It doesn't take that much work. Maybe you want to partner up with somebody else that's already doing acquisition. You come in with the dispo, something like that. So then you're saving on marketing cost at the beginning. And then lastly, we've got the dual acquisition and disposition model. This is what you hear most people talk about. And this is basically where you're doing both sides of the business. You're talking to sellers, you're talking to buyers, you're getting purchase agreements signed, you're getting assignment contracts signed, you're working with the title company, you're making everything happen yourself, all in-house. Now, this typically a lot of times for it to be as efficient as you really want it to be, very often you're going to start hiring on team members in this type of model. Don't get me wrong, it is definitely possible to get out here and do the dual acquisition disposition model yourself. Tons of people out there that do it, but this stuff does take a lot of work, so it tends to work better when you've got a team in place. And also this acquisition and disposition based model, yeah, it may cost a bit more because, you're doing both sides of the business. It's going to cost you more time. It's going to cost you more money. However, the margins are going to be bigger. You aren't going to be splitting deals 50-50 with another person. Now, what model is going to make the most sense for you? I think that's a question that you have to ask yourself. It's going to depend on your time, your money, what you feel comfortable with doing. All of these models definitely have their pros and cons, but I just wanted to make this video to let y'all know that there are multiple different ways that you can get out there and establish your wholesaling business. There's definitely a need for acquisitions. That's probably the most important piece of the puzzle, right? We've got to find good quality deals, but then very often the people that are really good at finding deals aren't as great with marketing those properties to buyers. So very often they need people that they can JV the deals with. Maybe they need some people that can, kind of balance and look at their numbers like, nah, bro, like ain't no buyers buying properties for that much, things like that. So working with other people in the market very often can be really, really helpful. I'm curious though, like, what do you guys think about this though? Like, what business model are you using right now? I'm curious. Drop me a comment down below. And also make sure that y'all hit that like button if y'all appreciate this content. Make sure that y'all check out the Real Estate Swag Shop. The link is going to be down below so you can grab some of this wholesaling merch that you see me rocking in this video. And if you want to see exactly how I run my wholesaling business, from the staffing, the systems, the software, and beyond, definitely check out this video right here. It's going to break it all the way down for you. You definitely want to check it out. And until next time, guys.